Hello, everyone's. I am here for the Have and Have Not Season 6, Episode 11. I don't know if it's a finale or mid-season finale. I never know with Tyler Perry. But I do know I was highly disappointed in this episode. He has been doing so good this whole season. And then he gets to this last episode, and I'm like, really, Tyler? See, this is our issue with you. You be doing good, and you just get lazy and put out episodes like this. This episode could have been we could have stopped last week if this is what we was going to put out here. But let's get to it. Mitch tells Benny that he can't help him. Uncle Vinny wants the interest on that money. Benny over to him, man, you can't help me. Why can't you help me? Well, first of all, Benny, he told you in the first place. Him helping you was him telling you in the first place, don't take the money because I'm not going to be able to help you. I can't have your back on this one. This is family. They play different rules than me and you. Do not take the money, Benny. Don't take the money. Said it several times, but Benny decided to take the money. And this is where he's at now. But Mitch tells him, look here, I'm trying to work some things out. I'm going to try to get this money to pay Uncle Benny off. But just know, if I do get this money and I pay him off, you owe me big time, okay? Okay. It's like, I know Mitch is just so doggone it. Like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do about Benny? This man is just stressing me all the way out because he keep on making stupid choices. So Veronica, she done got home because she need her a glass of that brown liquor because she feels that David is playing her. She thinks David is only trying to get back with her because she's the brains of the operation out of the four of them with Veronica, David, Jim, and Catherine to get them out of jail since Wyatt has decided to, go to the grand jury and testify against them. So he's telling her, I didn't know anything about the grand jury. This ain't what you think it is. And her crazy, she talking about some, yes, I got rid of those two women for you. I got rid of Erica and I got rid of Maggie. And I was like, I forgot she was responsible for taking Maggie out. I completely forgot about that. Like, yeah, she did have those people, Quita's people go over there and shoot Maggie up. Because David had got with her once upon a time. Blew poor Erica up in that car, blew David's back off. Like, she didn't spin all the way out of control. But she's like, I know you had to do what you had to do. Then she was like, she wasn't so spun out with crazy that she didn't think, hold up, are you wearing a wire? He's like, I'm wearing a compression garment. Let me see. I don't really trust you. Then she's like, I'm the one to send Derrick over there for you to fall in love with her. He's like, oh. So he's like, I gotta go leave. I gotta go fix my bandages. Okay. She's like, here, let me sit you down. She can't sit nowhere in the house because he pimp slapped her into a cartwheel. So everywhere in the living room, that's all she thinks of. So David gets outside doing something which I think is stupid. And like, why are we calling people to let them know that you finna commit a crime? Especially when you have the grand jury looking all up into your business. David, you supposed to be smart. Why are you calling Jim talking about something you finna go there and Veronica? That just don't make no sense. Like, people that's supposed to be smart just be making the most stupidest choices. I don't get it. Like, I would just be assuming that the DA would be wiretapping my phone at this point so they can get all the information in hopes that we were stupid enough to, say some incriminating things on the phone like David's doing right now. So, crackhead Wyatt, he done took all of Catherine's meds and the cold medicine in the house. And he steady threatening Jim, talking about, I'm going to shoot you with a shotgun. I was like, another stupid. They not supposed to know that you have a shotgun. The element of surprise is what we supposed to be doing, Wyatt. But, you stupid and you high right now because you done took a few pills. So, I ain't got no sympathy for you. Jim straight yelling at him. It's just too much. So Jeffrey, he finally makes it over to Justin's house, and Justin is just so happy with his voyeuristic pictures that he has of Jeffrey. Like, he's like, when did you take these pictures? And he said it without saying, it's like, yes, to let you know that I'm always around. Like, when you think you alone, I'm there, just being all the way creepy. And Jeffrey, he's like, okay, I see what's going on here. So I'm going to leave. I'm not going to sit down. I'm not going to have a glass of wine. I'm not going to stay for you to fix dinner. One, this ain't my house. Two, you a little bit of crazy. So what does Justin do? Cause like Jeffrey, he's in caught on that, you be trying to use these guilt tricks on me to make me stay, and I'm done with it, bro. So what does he do? Bust a bottle. I thought he was gonna bust Jeffrey upside the head, but no, he puts it up to his neck, threatening to kill himself. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, you always saying that you're gonna end your life. Like, dude, I ain't got time for all this in my life right now. So I'm gonna need you to go somewhere with all that. But Jeffrey trying to be the good guy. But I was like, how many signs do you need? Like, Jeffrey, you are one of my favorite people on here. But this season, you've been working my nerve like you're getting paid substantially to do it. So the Attorney General, who Candace robbed, he gets word that Candace is at the White House with Charles. Because Charles, he's the president-elect. And, he's invited Candace there with him. So he's like, okay. He get on the phone with the president, like, look here, that dude, they don't like Charles. They think he is that and the other. They don't see it for Charles, but they basically, he done brought a prostitute up into the White House. So don't say nothing yet, we gonna surprise him. But I'm like, I'm hoping that, Charles, I want to say Charles Obama. At one point, I just wanted to say Obama. I hope Charles was thinking 12 steps ahead for when these people start looking at Candace sideways. Like, okay, who this woman? Like, we can't find nothing on her, not even a parking ticket. Something ain't right. So I'm hoping that he didn't plan ahead for any and everybody that's going to come with him with some mess about Candace. And I'm just hoping that, Candace and Charles can be together, because Charles is good for Candace. Now, lastly, Benny and Hannah was in there talking about how she got raped and got pregnant with Candace back in the day by some dude with a lion tattoo. So when she goes out there to talk to Derrick, I was like, James Caldwell, you was right. He's over there crying. She's like, what's wrong? He just lifts up his shirt and there is that lion tattoo. I'm like, Hannah, you didn't recognize his eyes? Because you said Candace got his eyes. So now she's like, the one man that I really started to like is the man who raped me 30-something years ago and got me pregnant. Now, ain't that something? That could have ended a lot. It could have been better for me, but it was like, Tyler, you can do better because you know better. So that was basically the gist. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not all that energized. It is 12:36 and I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning because I had a 6 o'clock flight. So your girl is tired right now. So if I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. If you're returning or you're a family member, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.